Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
And the Celtics, as you see, are stockpiling wing forwards, Brown, Tatum, Hayward, and we're seeing those guys lining up at the 2, 3, and 4. It gives Brad Stevens tremendous at the 2, 3, and 4. It gives Brad Stevens tremendous
Los Angeles leading by 10. They've got Nowitzki. LeBron James is...
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Get out the mustard. I mean, we got a hot dog in the house.
Oh, baby. Slam it down.
If I didn't see that for myself, I might not have believed it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Ainge is out there with Davis. Then there's Kevin Duckworth. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Bryant in at the 4 spot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ewing comes in for James.
Oh, baby.
In for Johnson.
If I
Brown
didn't
is
see that
checked
for
in for the
myself,
Trailblazers.
I might not have
Jones
believed it.
comes in for Davis. Duckworth's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Curry outside. Cans it from downtown. On the court right now for the
Tenacity,
Trailblazers.
the attention
Changes
to
out there with
detail.
Davis.
It's why
Then there's
these
Kevin
guys
Duckworth.
are in
Then there's
complete control.
Petrovic.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
And here's Los Angeles with some the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Thompson sends it back. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a really nice-looking deep three ball there.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Jones with and Curry picks him up defensively. The three-pointer from Stephen Curry. No good that time. Here's Los Angeles now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's our test. And it's good, assisting on the play. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Durant's checked in for Nowitzki. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Ron Artest. And it's Bryant in for Klay Thompson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Bryant. Percy comes in with Method. And it's Drexler in for Danny Amos now.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles shooting their first team for the game. Timeout called by some changes.
One thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotation. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. Even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Brown outside. Pass to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
2 shots, gentlemen. That's his first personal foul.
Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-1 run right now. And Durant, here we go. Los Angeles keeping it alive, fresh 24. Back to Kobe, shot clock at 6. And finish off by Bryant.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Jones dishes to Brown. Durant against Curson. Feeds it to Jones. For three. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Curry passes to Ewing. It's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Now here's Jones. Curry brings the double. Jones against Curry. Again, the miss by Jones. Launches it. And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles. Curry's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Jones kicks to Brown. Drexler dishes to Williams. Yep, that one goes in there.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Well, he's going to punish you down there if you're not more physical than he is, and look for them to go right back to that play.
Got that one up quick. Kobe's got 9.
And you got to like what they're doing offensively, executing at a high rate and starting to pile it on.
Yeah, we're sitting here midway through the game now, and we're starting to see them take more and more control. They look very confident in what they're doing.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Bryant against Drexler. Floats one, and Ewing with the block. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
Knocked loose. Kersey kicks to Brown. Outside, Jones, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Russell Westbrook out there with Kobe. And it's Durant. And there's Davis. And it's Leonard in at the small forward spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. For three, Kobe. Offensive rebound. Westbrook kicks to Davis. Leonard against Curson. Tries yet again. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Portland called for the foul. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Leonard hits them both. And Portland has possession. Down low. And Drexler throws it down.
And how about the communication?
Making some changes. Petrovic is checked in for Jerome Curson. Davis is subbed in for Clyde Drexler. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside Porter. Over Westbrook. And the shot is long.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over Duckworth. Again, Los Angeles.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now here is Davis. Knocked loose. Westbrook with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Johnson. Thompson's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Porter passes to Davis. Outside Porter. Stolen by Magic. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball, and that one's good. Westbrook.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10. Coming off assist.
So it's Portland now. The pass to Petrovic. It's stolen by Davis. And Thompson kicks to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
this game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Davis. James comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Artest in for Russell Westbrook. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ainge is checked in for Porter. Here's Los Angeles now. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Johnson attacking. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
.144 left in the third. Johnson against Davis. Passes to Petrovic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchup.
Whoa!
Wow.
Good.
Look out.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Yeah, scratching my head trying to remember the last time that they. Missed. They're on an absolute tear.
The dish now to Duckworth. Over Gasol.
Loose ball. Going the other way.
That's his first personal foul.
For the Trailblazers. Buck Williams, he's checked in for Bryant. Drexler comes in for Petrovic. And Smith subbed in for Davis. And here's Los Angeles. Huge run right now for him. Going 19-2. LeBron with a screen on Smith. Johnson dishes to James. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Buck Williams. For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Kobe's checked in for Thompson. Free throw, no good for LeBron. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Duckworth against Gasol. Duckworth's shot is off.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Smith against Johnson. Stolen by Magic. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Smith against Johnson. And here's Smith.
Los Angeles foul. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Drexler. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Drexler's got 4 points in the quarter.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
The way we keep a lead is to keep.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And here's Portland. On the floor for Portland, we've got Brown. Buck Williams is out there with Kersey. Then it's Smith, and it's Ainge in at the 2-guard. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's the break. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Los Angeles. Smith kicks to Ainge. Pass to Kersey. Williams, a screen on Ewing. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Smith. They get a hand on it, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Gasol setting the pick for Westbrook. And there's the feed to Gasol. It's intercepted. Westbrook against Jones. Dishes it to Smith. Brown against Artest. Brown kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. No good off the front iron. And here is Los Angeles now. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Artest on the wing. He's covered by Brown, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Bryant is checked in for Buck Williams. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Kersey with the screen on Curry. Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. It's an excellent job.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Westbrook's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Kersey, and that one hits back iron.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and the dunk by Westbrook.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
Here's Smith. And the shot no good, a bit short. Jones against Westbrook.
Yeah, look out! Is it legal to have hops like that? I mean, how is that even possible?
Only one way to describe that, baby. Up high and down hard.
What imagination. We'll be seeing that highlight for days to come.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Duckworth, he's checked in for Kersey. And Petrovic subbed in for Jones. Looking to end the run, but he gets it back. Brown the pass to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gasol with the steal. LeBron drives in.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Pass to Petrovic. Duckworth a screen on Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Paul Gasol.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:06 left to play here in the 4th. Smith against Curry. Kicks to Gasol. Back to Curry. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's James. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. Smith against Curry. And Ewing with the block. Westbrook drop. Oh!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry against Smith. Over to the left wing. Petrovic with the pass to Duckworth. Bryant dishes to Duckworth. Good D by Gasol. Here's LeBron. Oh!
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for joining us. The NBA on 2K Sports, rolling right along. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. The regular season starting to wind down. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And the Bucks securing $250 million with a B dollars worth of funding from Milwaukee to build a new arena.
Wow.
Construction underway, and they're hoping to move in next season, guys.
Man, I should move to Milwaukee. They're giving away that kind of money.
That's my hometown, by the way.
Wow.
I was born in Milwaukee.
The mean streets of Milwaukee.
Yeah, I survived the mean
Yes,
streets of Milwaukee, North 68th Street to be exact.
Well, it's a big part of keeping a team there because, you know, there's been some rumors about people wanting to move that.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And now, at small forward, standing 6'9", number 14.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, our Hall of Fame sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a special treat here tonight. Joining us courtside is five-time NBA champion Kobe Bryant. Kobe, great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
No, I appreciate it, man. It's always a pleasure to stop by and help out.
We're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
I'm sure.
Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And I think for the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can't. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Parker is the 4 with Monroe in the middle. On the perimeter, it's Middleton and Giannis, and it's Brogdon in at the point. Hey, Kobe, you know, when you take a look at great NBA rivalries, your mind goes more to the past than the present. I'm not sure why that is, but maybe you can enlighten us why rivalries seem to matter more or were more in our minds from yesteryear as opposed to today.
Because we can recall where we were when.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
The recollection is always more powerful in retrospect, right? I mean, that's always, you remember where you were when, Magic hit that running hook shot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Some people can remember where they were when Nelson hit that shot that bounced off the back of the rim and almost touched the rafters and fell back in, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's those memories that create a lasting impact. And even though in today's game, you can look at it and say, there's no real rivalries in today's game. There are. But they're only sink in over time.
So you think the Cleveland Golden State rivalry, because the greats are on opposite sides there, will linger and will resonate like that?
Absolutely.
Black dishes the ball. Black kicks the ball. Here's Black. He's guarded by Brogdon. And the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Bucks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Kobe, you're a father. You've enjoyed that process, but basketball got in the way a lot of that. How do you balance fatherhood and playing at the level you played at?
Yeah, when I was winning championships there, our kids were still relatively young, or I should say babies. In my last few years, they were older and knew they could really feel my absence. And so what I try to do is try to bring them along for the process. So there were mornings I would wake them up and say, let's go. So we're going. Well, Daddy's going to go train, so let's go.
No kidding.
And I bring them with me. And they'd be in the gym shooting around or kicking a soccer ball around or hitting a volleyball around. But I felt like it was important as a father to not just tell them about hard work, but they need to see what I'm doing. When you're sleeping, this is what I'm doing here for 3 hours. And so they're a part of the process and feel connected to the process. But traveling and things of that nature is very, very hard because there's been plenty of birthdays that I've missed and school plays that I've missed.
Brogdon with it, now guarded by Black. And that one's good, Brogdon. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Black. Oh!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Traveling was a part of your job, a part of mine. You missed some things with the kids, but I know you take pride, Kobe, in the fact that you made it to a lot of things as well. You were not an absent parent.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, having a great partner. I mean, my wife has been absolutely amazing, which I think is extremely important as well, because she really held down the fort at home, which to me is the toughest job in the world to do. I have it easy in terms of going out there and playing games, but to have the responsibility of actually raising young people to be outstanding citizens. You talk about pressure. I mean, that's I have to ask how she feels about handling that. You know what I mean? Because that's true pressure.
So last season, Kobe, one of the closest MVP races we've had in a long time, came down to Westbrook and Harden. Who did you think was going to win before the results came out, and why?
Yeah, I didn't even stop to think about that because they're both like little brothers to me. So even though I could sit there and say,
LA kids too.
Yeah, I know them both extremely well, and they're both extremely deserving of it. So I refuse to split it.
Yeah.
They're both my guys.
And different kinds of games, and both sensational individual players.
Yeah, they're just phenomenal. I mean, they can do so many things in the game, and now I think the next progression for them is to be able to dominate the game off the ball just as much as they can dominate on the ball, right? Because in the playoffs, the defense has a hard time finding it.
Now the Lakers on the break. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And to have the ball in your hands at all times, always bringing it up. It's exhausting, though, right? That's what they say.
But
now,
for you, the defense sees you, right?
Yeah.
So if you're handling the ball, the defense has eyes on you at all times. You're here. You're right in front of the defense. When you don't have the ball, you're moving behind them. Curry moves behind.
At the time.
He'll bring it up, pass it, and now he's running off the screens behind the defense. Right, and it's hard to find him.
Rip Hamilton the same way.
Rip Hamilton the same way.
I know.
Jordan, flare picks, down screens, slicing into the post, right, coming up to the pinch post. All those operational things take place behind the view of the defense.
And over the course of your career, Kobe, 5 NBA championships. Are there any of those that really stand out among the 5 that you accumulated?
The last one, beating the Celtics. That was the hardest one by far to get.
Why so?
Well, we're going into Boston now with the series tied 1-1. And Boston is absolutely excited about having the split and going home now and having 3 games at home, thinking that the series was not going to come back to LA. And so that was an interesting playing fight for us, and then to go out and get the very next game, just to go down 3-2, coming back to LA, and then to finally pull out that series after being down 15 in the fourth quarter against the Celtics. I think even better than that.
Hey, Kobe, after dedicating pretty much your entire life to the game of basketball, a game that I know you love, you said you don't miss it. Why is that?
Well, because I've been through that process. I mean, I started playing the game when I was like 2 years old, and playing professionally for 20 years, and I left no stone unturned. So there's no regrets there. I've done everything I could possibly do, and truthfully, the game is still with me. The discipline has changed. The industry might have changed, but the same approach, the same things that I've learned from the game, I carry with me to this day. So the game is still inside of me.
And here, late in the season, a good time now to follow up on our Rookie of the Year race. Which young players have separated themselves as the best of the bunch? Well, you look at Speedy. All season long, he has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Me too, Greg. I mean, the way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups and downs that so many rookies go through.
And here they come. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And again, the Bucks miss. Kobe, and any chance you might coach or might be a consultant to an organization, for instance?
Nah.
No, not at all.
Listen, players reach out to me and they'll call me and I'll give them advice, and I like it better that way as opposed to being tied down with one particular franchise. And I like what I'm doing now, and any player from all over the world can reach out, and I'm there for them in terms of providing advice or counsel.
Well, the story got out last year in the playoffs that Isaiah Thomas and you had some conversations.
Yeah. Well, he reached out and had some questions about how to approach that particular series, and I just said, send me over the film. What are you looking at? And I'll tell you. I'll take a look at it and I'll tell you what I see, and then you can go from there.
Yeah, good box out, keeps him shielded off, and then draws the over-the-back call.
Discretion would have been the better part of valor there. That rebound you just got to let go instead of picking up the foul.
Derek Favors checked in for the Lakers. Wells comes in for Ball. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Some say, Kobe, that the shooting guard crop in the NBA right now, a little light in terms of depth, not quite as many top two guards as we used to see play the game. Who do you like among some of the two guards you see now in the NBA?
Well, it depends who we're considering the two guard.
Right,
now,
because they
the
just
ones,
blend,
twos,
don't they?
the threes, they all just blend.
Combo guards are playing some forward position. It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah. So, shooting guards to me are guards that have to do everything. You have to be able to play the post. You have to be able to play the perimeter. You have to be able to play the point. You have to do everything. So I'll put Russell Westbrook in that category. I'll put James Harden in that category. I'll put Kawhi Leonard in that category. There's a lot of players I'm forgetting. Even Giannis, I would say, is a two guard because of what he does.
Yes.
So there's a lot of talented guards out there.
Did you like the ball in your hand, bringing it up, or would you have rather someone else bring it up, then get it to you in the half court, and then do what you did?
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm jealous about Michael, because Michael didn't have to do that. He had Pippen.
Yes, right. Who always brought it up.
Yeah,
yes,
so he could focus on coming off the screens and catching and shooting. He didn't have to think about facilitating first. He could think about scoring and then passing out of double teams.
And with all the different technological advances in the league, you see a lot of player and coaches now reviewing clips and tablets and a lot of film sessions. I know you used to study a lot of the league's videotapes. How much easier is film study now, say, from the time in the late 90s when you got in the NBA?
It's so much easier.
Really?
Oh, my God. When I used to get in the hotel rooms, you used to have to call the front desk, and they used to roll up the TV on the wheels.
With the VCR machine.
With the VCR connected
right.
to it, right? And I have to have all of these tapes. got to put the tape in, and you got to rewind it, and you got to fast forward, and you got to rewind it.
Yeah.
Now it's just everything's right there in front of you, right? And it's very easy to skip and go to the next game and then jump back to the game before or fast forward to the fourth quarter. I mean, it's so easy now.
And Kobe, how did you learn to watch tape? Because there are guys now watching tape and they'll just go, and you wonder if it's really even sinking in.
Trial and error.
Yeah, right. Really? That was it?
Trial and error. You know, you start looking at things, you start saying, man, like if I'm watching an edit on the player and I watch one particular game and then I look at the next game and he's doing the same thing. And the next night, he's doing the same thing. Hold on, let me go back and watch. And then you start looking for consistent behaviors or patterns in their behavior. And then you think, okay, maybe that's something that's a tendency for him. Let me go back and check. 2 dribbles, turn. 2 dribbles, turn. 2 dribbles, turn. 2 dribbles, turn. 2 dribbles. Oh, my God. Yeah,
there it
that's
is.
it.
Here's the pattern.
Right, so what if I interrupt him between his first and second dribble and throw him off a rhythm? What'll happen then? Right? What if I know he's going to go 1-2, turn right shoulder? I let him go 1-2. Now I jump to his right shoulder. Now you can't turn there. What happens then? Right? You throw them off of their patterns.
Henson's shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Antetokounmpo. And in the history of the NBA, only a handful of players have lasted 20 seasons. Kobe, you played all 20 with the Los Angeles Lakers, an NBA record for seasons with one team. What does it mean to just having worn that Laker jersey your entire career?
Well, I mean, it's a huge honor. I've always been a massive Laker fan, even when I was a kid. And so I never dreamed that I'd actually be wearing the golden armor for my NBA career. So to be sitting here right now, having played 20 years, is literally the coolest dream that could have ever happened to any kid. Happened to me.
And I don't know that it'll happen again. The way the league is structured now, the money, the free agency, even though you had a chance to leave a couple times, you always chose to stay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's you know, loyalty is a word that you hear thrown around often. But in this day and age, it's very tough to see in sports because of the cap, because of, you know, the free agency market and so forth and so on. So I've been very, very fortunate to have a great organization and to be able to have played 20 years of my career here.
Here's Brogdon following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Williams with the ball, now defended by Randall. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Randall. Williams kicks to Snell. Milwaukee the rebound. Williams gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Black the pass to Caldwell-Pope. And Henson sends it back.
Hey, that reach of Henson, remarkably long, unbelievably long. And that allows him to wipe away shots effectively.
From the corner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Antetokounmpo's got 5. Here's Black. He's guarded by Brogdon. A nice shot by Black.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Brogdon kicks to Henson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Kevin, you got to be careful guarding Henson when he's deep inside. A physical big man who doesn't shy away from the contact.
The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.